Come in at night, let's spark a light and see where it leads. Just you and me.
Jungkook woke up looking at the empty side of the bed beside him. He sighed and removed the blanket before standing up. Yesterday you both had a little argument and you got so mad at him. It was not a big deal for Jungkook, but you looked quite angry and didn't even sleep with him in the bed. He walked outside the room to check if you're still mad or your anger cooled down a little bit. He was angry last night, but when you locked yourself in the room and didn't come out, he started to get worried. Wyan? Jungkook called your name when he saw the door open. You were not there and not even in any other room or bathroom. Wyan? He checked the entire house and dialed your number, but your phone was off. Oh God, where is she? Then he thought you must have gone out for a walk, maybe to clear your mind, but you don't usually go out in the morning. He sat on the couch. I was stupid to let her sleep alone. I just wish she don't do anything to herself. He decided to wait for you until you come back, but deep down he had a feeling that you didn't go for a walk. Why does she always do these childish things? Then his eyes fell on a paper that was on the table. He got up and picked it, and it was a note that you left. He quickly read it and his heart dropped. In that, you have written that you are leaving the house because you don't want to live this way. He ran his fingers through his hair and bit his lower lip. How can she do that? Oh God, now where will I find her? He doesn't know much about your friends, nor he has their numbers, but he dialed the number of those he knows. Stop asking me stupid questions, Wyan. I'm already tired and now you also started, he said, turning towards you while unbuttoning his shirt. Oh, so now I can't even ask you where you were, what were you doing and why came so late. He came near you. Where do you think I go daily? Where will I go except work? Who knows? What if you are cheating on me? How would I know? Because you never tell me. He scoffed and looked at you in disbelief. That's the reason. That's the reason I prefer to stay at work than coming home. I don't have strength to do all that work and then hear your nonsense. You always doubt and ask stupid questions. Think whatever you want. I don't care. And he went inside the bathroom, closing the door loudly. Okay then, I also don't care. Tears fell from your eyes and you walked outside the room in anger. You wiped your tears and sighed before pressing the doorbell. Jenny, your friend, came out. Oh, Wyan, she hugged you. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I don't know where to go. She broke the hug and looked at you. It's okay, come inside. You went inside her house while she closed the door before walking behind you. I got worried when you told me that you are coming all of a sudden. You shouldn't have left the house like that. She gave you a glass of water before sitting beside you. You already told her everything while coming to her house. I understand that it might have hurt you, but you shouldn't have to run away like this. He must be panicking after not finding you. I don't care. I'm not going back. She put her hand on your shoulder. Wyan, see, I understand why you have taken those small arguments for granted because you have never been in any relationship before. But trust me, this is so common in a relationship. In fact, if a couple spend a day without any argument between them, it's a very big thing. Me and Brian argue all the time and see we are still together. Our love is still the same. What kind of relationship is that? We are married. I just asked him why he was late and what he does till late night, and he burst out on me as if I mean nothing. Why it was so hard for him to answer. I know he shouldn't have done that, but maybe he was stressed out because of work. It can be anything. He doesn't behave like that all the time, right? He shouldn't have married to me then. I'm not here to handle his work stress. I've decided that I'm not going back. He even told me that he's tired of me, so let him live in peace. Jenny knew that all this is new for you. You have always been pampered by your parents. People around you treated you like a princess, so you never know what stress of work look like. You never learn to listen no, but Jungkook is a kind of man who lives in reality. Whatever he has achieved in his life, it was his pure hard work that he brought himself from nowhere to now where he is. He always worked hard to get things he wanted, and that's why your father admired him. He was a business partner and he wanted Jungkook to be his son-in-law. He worked his whole life and that's what became his first priority. Maybe that's the reason he is failing to understand you. He has a mistake from his side too, but you didn't want to understand him either. You just want him to do what you want, which is not possible all the time. Jenny knows the whole story and that's why she is trying to make you understand. Vienna, try to understand, girl. It's been only a couple of months to your marriage and I know it's difficult, but you looked at her. Don't worry, I won't disturb you for long. I'll find myself an apartment soon. I just didn't tell anyone that I ran away from the house except you, but soon everyone will know. I didn't mean that. You can stay here as long as you can. She sighed. Okay, I won't ask you anything. Let's not talk about it for now. I'll make coffee for you, okay? She got up and walked towards the kitchen while a tear left from her eyes, which she quickly wiped. Jungkook called everyone in his reach to ask about you. He knew people will definitely doubt, but he doesn't care about anything except finding you. You were not even in your parents' house. In fact, you didn't tell anyone. He was getting panicked and didn't even go to work. Come on, Ryan. At least give me a call. Answer my phone so that I can know you're safe and secure. He grabbed his hair. Only his secretary know that you ran away and he's trying to find you. Your parents raised question when he suddenly asked if you are with them, but he somehow managed to calm them. Jungkook took out his phone from the pocket when it started to ring. He quickly answered after seeing the caller ID. Did you get any information? His face dropped after getting the same answer. Then check the CCTV footages of whole city. Why are you still not doing that? She must have been captured in any. He cut the call and kicked the door. It all happened because of me, only if I didn't behave like a jerk. He was so scared from inside and worried about you. A whole day passed and he didn't get any information about you. Now he had no option but to inform the police. He was searching his contact list to know if he get any number from which he can get any information when suddenly he found Jenny's number. He remembered that you talked to her one time with his phone. You told him that she is your best friend. He quickly dialed her number, but Jenny didn't tell him about you because you told her not to. That's why she had no chance but to lie. I will tell you if I get to know anything, okay? She ended the call and turned back only to see you already. I think it's getting serious now. She came near you. Ryan, where are you going? You lowered your eyes. I'm going back. A smile appeared on her face and she hugged you. I'm so proud of you. You made a good decision. You know, I just finished talking to Jungkook. He's so worried about you. I felt pain in his voice. Ryan, he loves you so much. I'm only going back to sort out this. I can't live that way. Fine, I'll try to understand him too, but if only I feel like things can work out between us. As you say, but I don't think he will let you go again. He sounds so sad. Ryan, arguments and disagreements are common. It's a part of any relationship. You are thinking it as a big deal because it's been only a couple of months to your marriage, but believe me, these things help us to know each other better. Of course, it should be different from that physical torture or mental harm. You were smart, Ryan. I hope you will handle it wisely. He looked at her and nodded. I'll leave now. Thank you so much for helping me. I will always go safely, okay? And call me when you reach. You nodded. You paid the taxi driver and came inside. You were nervous after coming back, nervous to face Jungkook. After a day of disappearing, you realized that you acted more than needed, but you were still mad at Jungkook. Only he could have answered you properly, did not make it a big issue. You might have not felt bad and ran away. As you were going inside the mansion, you heard someone sobbing. You came in the backyard and your heart dropped when you saw Jungkook. He was crying like a child. You have never seen him this weak. He was calling your name and telling you to come back. This was the time when you knew he was nothing like how he shows. He may seem cold, but his heart is so fragile. You never knew he could cry for you, and this shows what you mean to him. Your tears fell down seeing him crying like that. You also realized that you never tried to understand him too. His life was completely different from how you grew up. He lost himself in that load of responsibilities. You flinched slightly when his phone started to ring. He quickly wiped his tears and answered the phone. What? Where were she in that footage? He quickly got up. Okay, I'm coming. He was about to walk inside when his eyes fell on you and his heart dropped. Ryan, he thought he was hallucinating you. He came near you slowly. Ryan. His voice came in whisper while he lowered your eyes. I'm sorry. You paused when he suddenly hugged you. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry for everything. I was so afraid after not finding you anywhere. I know you left because of me. I thought I lost you. I thought you won't come back to me and I was getting mad thinking about all that. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I will never shout at you. I really love you. I love you so much. I shouldn't have acted that way. He broke the hug and looked at you. I shouldn't have run away. I should have understood you. I have realized that I'm not a perfect partner for you because I never understand your pain. He shook his head. That's not true. It's not your fault. You shook your head. I have realized my mistake. I lived a pampered life, and that's why I never knew how difficult it is to live in this world on your own, how much it takes to survive when you have no one by your side. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I troubled you so much. But I promise I will never do it again. I will try to be a good wife, a good life partner, someone you can look up to and admire. I promise you. You have realized your mistake as well. You are always perfect the way you are. I still love you the same. He kissed your forehead and hugged you again. I was with Jenny and I told her not to tell you that I was staying with her. I was just angry at that time, you said, looking down. It's okay. I think I deserve that treatment after what I did. That day I was stressed out of work. There's so many problems going on in the company, and I have no idea how to handle all that at once. On top of that, a guilt of not giving you enough time, not taking you out on dates, not being able to give you the life you deserve. All this really messed up my mind. You put your hand on his. Just calm down. Take a break and don't mix your personal and professional life together. My dad was also like this. He was always stressed because of work, but then my mom taught him why balance is important. I know you have worked so hard to get where you are right now, and you don't want any mistake, but now that you have a family, you have me. It's not only about work, Jungkook. Just don't think about your personal life at work and never take your work home. Try to balance it. He held your hand in between his. I will try my best. Thank you for this wonderful advice. I will always remember. You smiled. Just trying to be helpful as I should be as a wife. Jungkook, now I understand what actually this life is. I might not act maturely all the time, but I will try my best to be by your side. I hope you will ignore some of my mistakes. I really don't like arguing or fighting. It hurts me. He got up from his chair and came near you before hugging you. I'm sorry for acting out mindlessly. You don't have to be perfect. I love you the way you are. Just be by my side. You broke the hug and looked at him before smiling. I wish we could have acted this way that night, but it's okay. Jenny was right. We only get to know each other after such arguments and disagreements. It always teaches something about each other. I've realized that how much you love me. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you. Ryan, come on, we are getting late and you are getting ready from 2 hours. He stood straight when you opened the door and came out. I told you to wait for 5 minutes. You can't even do that. Jungkook looked at you shocked. I've been waiting for you for an hour. You were saying 5 minutes and it took you more than an hour. I got ready in 5 minutes. Yes, because you have to wear a shirt and pant. Do you even know how much time it needs to get ready? It's a struggle, but how will you know? He sighed. Okay, I'm sorry. Now don't be mad and let's go if you're ready. We are already late. Wait, I just have to wear lipstick. It won't take long. You said and walked inside the room again while he exhaled. I don't think we'll attend the party before it's over. Just 5 minutes, you said from inside while he chuckled and shook his head. It's okay, take your time. I'm waiting for 5 minutes. He slid his hand inside his pocket and looked at your reflection in the mirror, making you blush. By the way, you are looking gorgeous. Thanks, but I'm ready. Let's go. You said coming near him. He kissed your forehead before you both left downstairs.